In 1919, at the height of the British Empire, they controlled a lot of the world, and especially South Asia. That wasn't until 1947 when by that time both India and Pakistan had gained independence. However, during the partition, Pakistan was split into two lands. This was made so because both those lands were Muslim predominant, while India was Hindu predominant. After years of ongoing clash between the two religions in India, it was best decided that both groups have their own homeland. The two lands that Pakistan received were labeled West Pakistan and East Pakistan, the West being the mainland. In an article written on jstr.org, the author Stanley Marin describes West Pakistan as larger but drier, and East Pakistan as smaller but with more rainfall. Along with that, West Pakistan had more land, but East Pakistan had more people. However, with the partition, there came a load of problems. First of all, West Pakistan and East Pakistan had two different languages. There is also a whole country in between them, making it harder for both of them to communicate with each other. And despite being in the same region, they both had slight cultural differences. So naturally, they wanted independence. However, when East Pakistan asked for independence, they denied. This did not sit well with the Bengalis, as well as they've been receiving pretty poor treatment from their Western counterpart. Now flashback to 1949, where the Awami League, a major political party in East Pakistan, had been formed by Sheikh Mujibur Rahman and a few other political figures. This political party will be a big part in the independence of Bangladesh. It is also still the political party that rules there today. Flash forward back to 1971, where the sue for freedom is more than ever. More uprisings are continuing. The want for this independence would eventually lead to In 1971, the Bengali people had been yearning for independence since the separation of Pakistan and India. The people's great courage, including their main leader Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, had crossed a frontier because they withstood the brutal invasion of their country, while surviving a genocide in doing so. They had fought and freed themselves with not much but the courage of the people. They would fight for their lives and their independence with no proper military. The state had resorted to any farmers, merchants, or townspersons they can get a hold on. It was their fighting spirit that got them through the most horrible period of their life. On the midnight of March 25, 1971, West Pakistan sent in armed forces into East Pakistan. This was labeled Operation Searchlight. The West Pakistani government sent in this militia to arrest and/or eliminate Awami League officials. They're also there just to shut the general public up about independence anyways. That event officially marked the start of the Liberation War. This invasion would eventually lead to the Bengali genocide, a horrible period in Bangladesh's history, which led to many deaths. And before I move on, I'd just like to clarify that Bangladesh and Pakistan are friends now. My stepmom is even Pakistani. Anyways, once the military reached the capital city Dhaka and other villages, the people were uproared. This shows how the people crossed a frontier by withstanding the most horrid days of their life. This then leads to when the war started as well as beforehand, East Pakistan had no proper military. So with the people's urges for independence, for this brutality to end, they enlisted everyday people such as farmers, merchants, townspeople, anyone they can get a hold of. Similar to the American Revolution, the people used guerrilla-style war techniques and used the land to their advantage. With scarce resources, this was literally nothing but the people. However, later in the war, in early December, the Indian Army joined the war on Bangladesh's side, providing airstrikes. After fighting most of the year, East Pakistan finally got the support it needed. And finally, just 13 days after India intervened, West Pakistan surrendered. After 9 months of nightmares, East Pakistan was finally free. On March 26, 1971, East Pakistan was officially country. With its name changed to Bangladesh, which literally translates to Land of Bengal. With about a staggering 3 million deaths, including the genocide, and centuries of colonization, Bangladesh was officially free. And just last month, they celebrated 51 years of independence.